This morning, the whole small town fell silent. The news spread so quickly that no one was prepared. A 73-year-old woman, known to be healthy, full of energy, with no significant underlying health conditions, suddenly collapsed after getting out of bed. There were no warning signs. No warning. It all happened in a matter of seconds, but it was enough to turn a normal morning into a lasting obsession. You might think this is just a rare case, but it is not. The scariest thing is not the suddenness of the event, but the silence before it happens. No signs, no pain, no call from the body. And this is happening every day, repeated in countless rooms around the world, especially for the elderly. Have you ever wondered, could the simple actions you repeat every morning, jumping out of bed, rushing out of the room, skipping a drink of water, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, actually be a series of mistakes that are silently weakening you day by day? In this video, I will not only tell you what is happening, but will point out each seemingly harmless detail, but it is destroying your circulation, reducing your balance, causing memory loss, and making your body lose precious freedom. Most importantly, I will show you how to fix them immediately, in the simplest yet most effective way. And if you are still skeptical, I only invite you to do one thing. Stay with me until the end, because the most dangerous mistakes are often the ones that no one thinks about, and that is why they are the easiest to defeat. It's not just about health, it's about how you choose to live and preserve your precious freedom, starting tomorrow morning. Imagine the moment every morning you open your eyes, the light is dimmed through the curtains, and almost reflexively, you lift your body out of bed. It all seems so familiar, so automatic that it requires no thought. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why do we assume that our bodies are ready just because our eyes are open? For thousands of years, Eastern Zen masters and monks have never taken the moment of waking up for granted. For them, it is a sacred ritual, a transition from the quiet world of sleep to the active state of life. They believe that the way we wake up sets the tone for the rest of the day. And if done right, it can be a powerful source of energy that harmonizes the body and mind. This is not only a philosophy, but also confirmed by modern medicine. After many hours of sleep, the body enters a state of slowed circulation, blood pressure drops, and muscles and joints become passive. Forcing the body to work without a transition period is like waking up an unoiled, underactivated machine. The real value of the morning is that it is not about starting with speed, but starting with awareness. Those first few minutes can be the most vulnerable, or they can be the most regenerating, if you know how to treat your body right. We do not weaken with age. We weaken with the same ignorant rush repeated every day. Mistake 1. Getting up too quickly. When the blood has not yet reached the brain. When you sleep, your body enters a state of complete rest. The heart beats slower. Blood pressure drops to its lowest level, and blood circulation slows down to save energy. But that is why, right after waking up, if you get up too quickly, the blood has not yet had time to circulate strongly again, especially not enough to reach the brain. This phenomenon is scientifically called orthostatic hypotension, a normal physiological reaction, but extremely dangerous for the elderly. Just standing up suddenly can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, loss of balance, and in many cases collapse without having time to react. This is not uncommon. Many elderly people think they are still healthy, until one morning they suddenly collapse in their bedroom, hit their head on the edge of the bed, and break their hip. From then on, their whole life changes. The solution is very simple, but requires perseverance. When you open your eyes, do not rush to sit up. Lie down for another 1-2 minutes. Take a few deep breaths. Move your fingertips slightly. Rotate your ankles and wrists. Then turn over to lie on your side. Lean on your hands and sit up slowly. Sit on the edge of the bed. Put your feet on the floor and wait about 30 seconds for your circulatory system to catch up. In just 2 minutes, you have turned the most dangerous action every morning into a life-saving ritual. Remember, life needs to be awakened, not jolted. Mistake 2. Not drinking water immediately after waking up. During a 6 to 8 hour sleep, your body does not receive any water. You breathe, sweat lightly, your metabolism continues silently, and you lose water, even though you do not feel thirsty. Ironically, the sense of thirst in the elderly is reduced, meaning that by the time you feel the need to drink, your body has been out of balance for quite a while. When not rehydrated, The blood becomes thicker. The heart has to pump harder to push blood around the body. Blood pressure can fluctuate dramatically. The risk of blood clots increases. This is the ideal condition to lead to stroke, heart attack, or temporary loss of consciousness. The story of Mary, 76 years old, is a typical example. For a long time, she often felt lightheaded in the morning, sometimes unable to get out of bed because of fatigue. After fainting in the kitchen, the doctor concluded that she had chronic mild dehydration and unstable blood pressure. Just add 1 glass of water every morning. Those symptoms disappeared after a few weeks. The solution is very easy to do. Place a glass of water next to the bed the night before. When you wake up, drink small sips while still sitting in bed. If you like, you can add a few drops of lemon juice or cucumber slices to aid digestion. This will start the blood, soothe the digestive system, and help the mind become more alert. Don't let your body speak with symptoms. Nourish it silently with the right habits, starting with a glass of water. Mistake 3. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Coffee is a familiar companion of millions of people in the morning. But when you drink it first thing, before eating anything to fill your stomach, you are challenging your own digestive system, especially at an age when the stomach is no longer as flexible as before. Coffee stimulates the stomach gland to secrete acid. When there is no food to neutralize it, the stomach lining will be directly attacked by acid, gradually leading to inflammation, ulcers, reflux. Many elderly people live with the feeling of fullness, burning, loss of appetite without realizing that the familiar cup of coffee in the morning is the cause. Mr. John, 75 years old, used to think that drinking coffee was a way to maintain energy. But after many years of suffering from hunger and insomnia, he was warned by his doctor. His stomach was gradually being eroded by the habit of drinking coffee on an empty stomach. Just a small change: eat a banana or a few almonds before drinking coffee. He has significantly improved his digestive system and sleep quality. Advice for you: don't give up coffee if you love it. Just change the order. Eat first, drink later. It can be a piece of whole wheat bread, a small box of yogurt, or a handful of nuts. It's gentle and protects the stomach from silent damage. Your body needs to be prepared before receiving any stimulation, even the familiar scent of a cup of coffee in the morning. Mistake 4. Ignoring the feeling of stiffness and not stretching in the morning. Many people feel a slight stiffness in their legs, shoulders, and back every morning, but often ignore it, thinking it's due to age. It will go away after a few steps. But in fact, morning stiffness is not only a sign of old age, it is also an early warning that your body is not ready for movement. When you sleep, your body is immobile for many hours. Synovial fluid, the lubricant that helps joints move, settle. Blood circulation slows down, causing the muscles to freeze slightly. Standing up and walking without warming up properly can lead to cramps, sprains, and even falls if the legs are not strong enough to support them. Margaret, 79 years old, used to wake up early and walk quickly to the bathroom. One morning she felt her legs were heavy, but she still walked quickly as usual. After just a few steps, her knees locked. She fell to the side, hitting her hip on the edge of the table. No broken bones, but the fear kept her from getting out of bed alone for weeks. The solution does not require going to the gym. While still in bed, slowly stretch your legs, rotate your ankles, raise your arms high, and stretch your body as if you were waking up each muscle. After sitting up, gently roll your shoulders, tilt your neck, and lean to both sides. Just 2-3 minutes is enough to safely move your body from stillness to movement, without hurting yourself in a hurry. Mistake 5. Wrong posture when getting out of bed. Silent danger, but the most serious consequences. No one pays attention to their posture when getting out of bed. In fact, most people just worry about getting up quickly, walking, starting a new day. But that very moment, hunching, the hunched back, the slumped shoulders, the eyes looking down at the ground, is the beginning of a series of problems with balance, breathing, and spirit. When you get out of bed in a hunched position, you inadvertently compress your abdomen, reducing lung capacity and preventing oxygen from reaching your brain. The lack of oxygen silently makes your mind hazy. Your heart beats irregularly, and your reflexes slow down. In addition, the hunched posture also shifts the body's center of gravity, causing each step to lose its natural stability. Mrs. Helen, 81 years old, used to be a woman who loved life, often getting up early to tend the garden and read books. But over time, no one noticed that she started to bend over more when she walked. One day, as she stood up and walked as usual, she felt dizzy and fell right in the room. Bad posture had been silently draining her strength, not through pain, but through loss of balance and confidence in every step. Change that habit starting tomorrow morning. After sitting up, take a deep breath. Stretch your spine as if you wanted to be a few centimeters taller. Pull your shoulders back slightly. Open your chest. Place your feet on the ground. Keep your head straight and look forward, not down at the floor. This posture not only helps you stand more steadily, but also helps your lungs expand. Your brain is oxygenated. Your mind is clear and your body is stronger. This is not a matter of physical shape. It is a manifestation of inner vitality. A person with good posture not only reduces the risk of falling, but also automatically feels more confident, positive, and in control of his body. Don't underestimate the moment you get out of bed. It can be the first step to a fulfilling day, or the fall that begins a series of days of losing your freedom. Those 5 seemingly small mistakes: getting up too quickly, not drinking water, drinking coffee on an empty stomach, skipping stretches, and getting up with bad posture, are not as innocuous as we think. They are like small drops of water falling to the same spot, a little bit each day, until they break the rock called health. The great thing is, you don't have to change your life too much. Just start with a different morning, more mindful, more respectful of your body, and more gentle with yourself. Perhaps by now, a part of you is still whispering, "I'm fine, I've always been fine." It's a very human reaction. When the body doesn't speak up with obvious pain, we easily believe that everything is fine. But the most dangerous thing is that prolonged silence. The human body doesn't break down suddenly. It wears away bit by bit, like a bridge being eroded from the bottom. No one sees it until it collapses. The seemingly harmless habits you repeat every morning are actually creating silent cracks in your health, your reflexes, your balance. You don't have to wait for something to happen, a fall, a dizzy spell, a sharp pain in your chest, to start making changes. Take action before the signs appear, because then you're still proactive. Remember, health is not measured by how well you can walk today, but by how well you can continue to live freely, independently, and without fear, today and for many years to come. Don't let "I'm fine" be the last thing you think, before things really aren't fine. You have just gone through these moments not only to listen to information, but to look back at yourself. Look back at how you start each day, and from there imagine how you will live the years to come. Because true freedom lies not in how old you are, but in how much initiative you have in each action. And nothing demonstrates that initiative more clearly than the way you get out of bed each morning. From the first breath, the first sip of water, to the first standing posture. You don't need to change your whole life. Just start from one morning, a morning you choose to do differently, more gently, more consciously, more loving yourself. Those little things, if repeated every day, will become a solid fence to protect you from the silent decline that age often brings. And if you're thinking it's too late, remember, the human body has an amazing ability to heal, if you give it the chance. Every choice you make today is a small change in your life that can take you in a completely different direction in the future. So start tomorrow morning. Wake up slowly. Drink water before you drink coffee. Stretch before you walk. And stand up like a person who knows that life is worth cherishing from the first second of the new day. And if what you just heard resonates with you, don't hesitate to leave a message. I choose to take care of my health every day, starting in the morning. It's not just a statement, it's a commitment to yourself, to life.